Hey, you guys. This is a word for somebody who is losing themselves in another person, forgetting who they actually are. Because a lot of times when we get into romantic relationships or even friendships, you start to mold into becoming more like that person the more time you spend with them. And it tends to happen to a lot of people. It's happened to me many times in the past, where I actually can remember losing myself in one of my ex-boyfriends. And the moment I realized it too, it was just like, whoa, we were just hanging out in his living room, and he lived out of state, so we were at his place. Sorry, just morning time. And I just was like on the couch, and it was just like, it dawned on me, oh my God, I just lost myself. I lost myself in this person. I'm starting to act like him and be like him and like basically try to be into all the things he was into. And I just started losing all the qualities about myself that I liked, all the things that I had worked so hard for that I really loved about myself. I started losing those traits and those characteristics, and well, maybe not characteristics so much as just like the qualities and the traits that I liked and loved about myself and that others loved about me. And I was glad I realized this when it happened, because it was a wake-up call. And this happens to so many of us. And this was like a super long time ago when this happened to me. This was like back in like 2008, but 2009, around there. And yeah, I just want to encourage you guys, don't try to not be like, the person that you're with, to fit in, to get them to accept you so they don't reject you because you're different. You're meant to be different. We all are. You're meant to be your most authentic self. You're the best version of yourself. And that's what you should always aim for. And if you're with someone, either whether it's romantic or platonic, if that person can accept you for who you truly are in your heart, and they don't love you for the person you are, for all your quirks and flaws and awesome traits and qualities and characteristics, then maybe they don't belong in your life. I know that's hard to sometimes think, hey, maybe this person doesn't belong in my life. They can't accept this or that about me. But it's true. And I had to let that person go back then. And I had to do this over and over throughout my life. I did this for the next 10 years. And I let pretty much everybody go that didn't accept the real me. And I had a lot of friends. And, if I did have a boyfriend or whatever, and they didn't accept me for me, or just if I was seeing someone, someone new romantically, if they didn't love me for me, or if they didn't even try to get to know me, the real me, then I'm like, why am I with this person? If they're not even trying to get to know me, and they're just kind of with me because they would always tell me, oh, you're so beautiful, or whatever. I look better than this when I got some makeup on. I'm just mourning. But they would always be so focused on my looks and not who I am inside. And that really bothered me. I would try to overlook it, but it got to the point over the years, the older I got, I just couldn't overlook it anymore. And I want to encourage you to not overlook it either. Don't overlook that when you're with somebody, if it's a romantic relationship or platonic friendship or business relationship that you're maybe forming with someone. Say you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for someone to partner up with. If they can't accept you for your ideas that you have and want to go with what you want to do for your business, then don't go into business with that person. Don't try to fit into their box of what they think the business should be like. Or these are just examples. I know this word is for somebody because it's just popped into my head out of nowhere, and I'm just going with the flow, and that's usually when I get my downloads, or I call it claircognizant downloads from God, because I am clairvoyant. But yeah, so I hope this, really helps somebody to know that, hey, who you are is awesome. Who you are is the person that you're meant to be at this moment right now in time. And maybe you'll change tomorrow or in a week or in a month, but who you are right now is perfect. And don't let anybody else make you feel anything other than that, because you've worked really hard to get where you are right now and to be the person who you've become. And don't let that go for anyone, and don't um, try to fit into someone else's mold of who they think you should be, or who you think that maybe they're thinking you should be. They might not even be thinking, hey, I want you to be more like me. You might, like me in the past, just naturally were doing it and didn't even know you were doing it. You might have just, that was just how you were. Maybe that's just, that's how I was. Maybe that's how you've been. And maybe this message is ringing a bell for you. I hope. If it is, great. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if this really is something that you feel is a word for you that's helpful. Or maybe you can just send this to somebody who is kind of like this and deals with this, and tell them, hey, I love you so much, and I just want you to know that I really think the real authentic you is awesome. And this video, I just wanted you to listen to it real quick to encourage you to stay your awesome, authentic self and don't change for anybody. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that this really blesses somebody today. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. You're welcome to subscribe, and please hit the like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me to get more messages out like this into the algorithm. So I really love you guys, and just know that the real you, the authentic you, is really amazing. And you've worked really hard to become who you are right now in this moment. And don't let that go for anybody. Hang on to who you are. Don't lose yourself in anyone. Okay. I love you. Peace, you guys. Bye.